realized while doing these assignments is the impact of intersectionality on the learning environment. For example, as a gay first generation Mexican American student, my interactions with school are very different from those of a straight second generation Mexican American student. Our identities shape how we learn, how we engage with our peers, and how we move through this world. Because of this, I believe we must include and acknowledge each student's identity rather than setting one basic standard for everyone. Teachers should have the training and tools to do exactly that. We are not setting up students to be robots in this world. We should be preparing them to make it a better place, and that means creating classrooms where acknowledging students' identities is the norm and where thinking outside of the box is encouraged rather than punished. Too often, schools push a narrative of individual responsibility over collective action and solidarity, which only reinforces the systems of capitalism and racism that keep marginalized communities disenfranchised in their daily lives. This is why classrooms must be more community focused. As a teacher, this would mean classrooms where students see themselves reflected in the curriculum, such as stories, histories, and knowledge from many cultures, not just a dominant one. Teachers would invite students to share their their lived experiences as valid sources of knowledge, making lessons feel connected to their real lives. Group projects would emphasize collaboration over competition, skill, building skills and working together and supporting one another. Instead of desks lined up in rows, classrooms might have circular cluster seating to encourage dialogue and mutual respect. As an educator, we would move beyond the idea of an achievement gap and instead confront the education debt, a cumulative account of historical, economic, sociopolitical, and moral injustices faced by marginalized communities. Building a community creates space for true inclusivity and ensures that all students feel that they belong. In my school, community would mean students having someone to fall back on, someone to rely on, and opportunities to lift each other up. We would grow closer instead of dividing ourselves by made-up categories. Equity would be prioritized over equality because equality does not exist in a world designed to favor white, cisgender, heterosexual men. In this kind of school, students wouldn't just be prepared to succeed on tests, but would be prepared to challenge injustice, to imagine alternatives, and to create a world that values every person.